we keep the other bad men from the door.
So, I just wanted to get the gang together early in my tenure to say, yup.
We are back. Sports are dumb. We'll know there will be no exciting moments that happened in this very seat anymore. That will return in March and April when we're recording a new season to the show. But we are here. 2 more shows will join the list of this season to join Succession on ranking season 1. I thought about this long and hard. I'm like, oh wow, True Detective is really going to be just a total fucking crapshoot. On because I think it's the only show that we've done. I may be wrong, but I may be just talking on my ass. But the only one that's not the same team the entire way through a show, right? This is the first one that's episode, each season's new for
Pretty
its new
much,
cast, new
yeah.
people. So but that's going to be weird ranking as a series. I think that's
Especially
what's going
since
to be
the show's not technically done.
true.
Also for season 4, the entire creative team changed.
Wow.
Nobody on the same nobody from season 1 and 3 was back on season 4.
Season 5 is not imminent, right? But they're starting it.
No, yeah, that's not going to be probably till late next year, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's got a great front running for the thing we did with Last of Us. It's got a strong front running for that.
I mean,
if we've done this show and seen it, but there's a few that are coming out that are questionable, same directors or same creators that are doing new shows. So there's a lot of realistic
this format down. I feel like we're kind of getting this new format down. I think it'd be easier for us to do a show week to week. So that's definitely something to look at for next year. Yeah.
Yeah. We're the hardest 3 men that work at Multiplex. I'll be honest with you. Melee is a team of 10. These 3 minds get together every week and just hammer out details. All right. But yeah, we're here. 2 episodes of True Detective, 2 episodes of The Leftovers, and 3 episodes of season 2 of Succession. Again, don't watch this if you haven't seen the show. It's go watch these shows. As somebody that has never seen any of this shit until I'm doing this show, go watch TV. It's really weird, guys. You've created kind of a monster here because I'm now scrolling at series on Netflix and stuff that I used to just do movies. I used to just be I'll watch this movie. Now I'm looking this show doesn't seem like one we'd watch on the show, so I could just watch it. Or even if I do, we can just still rewatch it. So I think it's really interesting. But yeah, I'm TV enthused at this point. Mark, how are you? How was your viewing experience this week?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad that we finished up, these 2 first seasons of Leftovers, True Detective, great ends. Although I am now I will kind of chuckle to myself every time when I think about you scrolling through Netflix and coming across Hemlock Grove and thinking, what's this show all about? That or Lilyhammer, one of the 2.
5 seasons of royal pain. I could knock that out.
I just think there's more literally, I think it happened last week, right? That I'm literally watching an advertisement for a TV show comes on and it grabs my full attention. I'm like, huh? And you guys, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. Normally, TV shows pop on. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Move on.
Run it by us first before you dive into something.
Oh yeah, because somebody who was
made by the guy with the Blacklist. I think we can aim a little higher.
Is that bad? Is Blacklist bad?
It's NBC.
I thought people really liked the Blacklist.
Yeah, if you're not into procedural stuff, then yeah, that's
all this fucking show is most of the time because of Mark. We're procedural heavy on this bitch. But Dylan asked me, he's like, "When are you guys gonna do Twin Peaks?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, I don't know. It's like 3 seasons. I thought it was 1 season. He's like, no, it's 3. I was like, he's like, you'll hate it. And I was like, that's probably why we haven't done Twin Peaks. I was like, Mark and Matt try to keep me in a safe box that I'm not like revolting out of the entire time.
I mean, Leftovers was already like, I don't know if Cody's gonna like Leftovers, but hey,
the first two episodes of this was like waterboarding almost. I was like, this is hell, and then we're back to normal. We're fine. But yeah, it's like Twin Peaks, and I'm like, you'll hate it. I'm like, bad start, man, bad start. Like,
when you hate a movie, it's 2 hours. When you have to hate a show, that's like 40, 50 hours.
That's why this asshole wants us to do a fucking long ass thing that we're going to be miserable doing. Matt, how are you? How was your viewing experience?
Yeah, I mean, we wrapped up 2 more season 1s. I fear that we have now peaked on one of these shows. I don't think we're going to go down to Oz-like levels, but we'll see. Because I mean, I've only seen the first 2 seasons of True Detective, so I don't know what's going to happen after that. But it'll be fun. And Leftovers. We're going to talk about that. And in Succession, we're in season 2 already. It's just flying by. So I mean, it's a good time. Cody, how was your viewing experience?
Viewing experience is a lot better than what happened to me yesterday. But listen, I'm very interested to see True Detective season 2 because, and again, Mark, calm down. This isn't my words. I don't know it. But like, I remember when that came out, after season 1 was the anticipation, which after seeing it, totally understandable why it got the hype it did. But I remember like biggest fall from grace. What the hell did they do? Like horrible this season's tear. I'm like, whoa, what did? But again, I have no frame of reference because I didn't physically watch it. So I'm kind of interested to see if I land on that side of it or I land. But I also think like if you did it, I don't know. Was it released where it was going to know that it's the second season's definitely not going to be Matthew McConaughey?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody knew that going into it. I just think you can't go into those heights when they're a completely different ball game. But maybe I was wrong. But I'll be interested to see. Normally, I agree with Matt and fuck off to Mark, but we'll see how the show actually ends up going.
And also, you're going to get through it a lot faster than everyone else did. I think we're going to knock out season 2 in like 3 weeks. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you wait that episode by episode. So like that was weekly, right? So
yeah. Doesn't help
Mark,
sometimes.
Why'd you look offended?
I mean, I just don't. I mean, I'm not sure what the name calling was all about. Like,
no, fuck off to your like feelings. I don't really know.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a little better. All right.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. Always.
Feelings are a flat circle.
Listen, 2 best guys in this community right here. Listen, I don't talk to everybody like this. Okay, be thankful or don't. I don't really know. But we're gonna get into it. Episode 9.
Yep. So Leftovers. 9 Leftovers. The Garveys at their best. Kevin tries to suppress his bad habits while tracking down a deer in Mapleton. Lori receives not unexpected news amidst a rising sense of foreboding. So this
Thank
is the
Lord. We got an episode that kind of helped us understand shit. What a concept. You know what? I normally roll my fucking eyes at flashback episodes. I could have shot off fucking fireworks behind me. I was so amped. I was like, thank you, God. We got some understanding of, and still not as much understanding, but like to see the stuff actually happen. And like, I think the thing was what do they call that? It's the vanishing or the disappearance.
Oh, the departure.
The departure. We don't really see much of it when it starts the show. Like we see the baby, like that's the key one where the baby, which I don't want to put to it, but because I said that in the last episode. There's a baby. That's fucked up. Anyways, we don't see it Avengers Infinity War style. like juice on the ground, gone, like how it looked through characters we already knew about, which I think was really interesting to overall see. But that's basically I love overall flashback. Holy fuck, that deer! Like can I ask something stupid?
Go for it. That's what we're here
Is
for.
the deer some symbolism? Is that what it's supposed to be? Or am I stupid and overreaching?
Probably. I don't know
Okay.
what it is,
Maybe.
but like, I mean,
yeah. It could be. It's just Mark and I aren't smart enough to know what it is.
Perfect. I love that answer more. It was just that they kept appearing like different places. Like he saw it before everybody else. Like I didn't know if it had some meaning. I didn't think it had any tie to the departure or anything like that. But I didn't know. Maybe it's the first. Because
I mean, he's seen a deer in like other episodes. I don't think it's the same deer, but
right. So I
Yeah.
didn't know if the deer had some symbolism to.
well, I mean, that
Kevin.
deer died. So,
Yeah,
like, I mean, it's
yeah.
not.
Right. But like,
I mean, we don't know what happens. We get magic teleporting people. We could have
I mean,
deers
like,
come back to life.
Why are you
Listen,
bringing that up, Matt? Like,
listen, we moved past that, okay? Remember season 1 of Mad Men when I thought Don Draper was gay? Listen, we all make mistakes and don't pay attention.
That would explain
to
a lot of his problems, though.
I'll tell you that. My thing is, my only question was Kevin tied to that because we see a lot of other characters that don't have any actual interaction with deers, and he's also fucking batshit crazy. Like he's losing it. So I didn't know. So I wanted to make sure we got that ahead of it. But I did love going back to this town in a flashback mode. I think that's exactly. And I like that they kind of waited till episode 9 to kind of drop it. Like, okay.
And I like that they let you figure out it was a flashback too. They didn't say like right at the beginning this is a flashback. Like he's going for a run, so you might think it's just like a regular episode until he gets to like this super nice house.
Well,
and then there's a woman.
Pissed.
Which you might think is Nora because they kind of have her in the background. So you think maybe, it's Nora's house he's staying at until you realize, that's his ex-wife.
That kind of did piss me off, though, because it's a classic TV swerve that they do is they are loading off those bodies on the fucking at the end of that episode. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, we'll travel back in time. So if I watch this weekly, I'm punching those.
Like, what the fuck happened to all the bodies?
Yeah, no, don't worry, we find out. Yeah, I think that was really cool. But yeah, we see kind of a thing and kind of the breaking point of that marriage a little bit before. Because
Kevin's like going through like a midlife crisis or something at this point.
He's
like
smoking some darts, just like letting go, and lying about it, which is weird. Like she didn't.
It's hard to lie about smoking cigarettes.
That is one of the dumbest things like ever. Like, did you smoke? No. Why? Well, you smell like a fucking actor. So were you at a dive bar? Like, what are you doing? Look at
maybe she's like super judgmental.
No. She clearly says, "Yeah, I don't care." Like, whatever.
I feel like that's like the wife saying, "I don't care."
That's possibly true.
She cares. But
like my wife
I think
always
she
says,
more
my
cares
words
that he's
mean
trying
what they
to hide
mean.
it.
Yeah, my words mean what they mean. Unless they don't. Yeah, fucking right. Fine doesn't always mean fine. But yeah, family dynamic we kind of learn, and then like son back home, which we see a glimpse, right? Of like him
we saw an Oz crossover.
Yeah, Cyril pops up. He's Tommy's real dad.
Kevin beats the shit out of him.
Which that might explain some stuff about Tommy.
But my question was like, do we know that prior that they're separate fathers?
Yeah, they talked about that before. Where it's because like he was a kid when they first got together, and he pretty much raised him.
The first 2 episodes that I completely was on autopilot for?
No, at some point.
I'm not 100% sure if they said it, but like whenever he's in like Tommy's room, like in the house, and he's going through the old pictures, like he finds the one that is Lori pregnant, but it's him in the picture. So kind of.
I want to say maybe it was
the
episode with his dad. I think his dad told him that he did a good job with the kid that wasn't his kid and stuff, or something like that.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, but the thing I found like Jill, she reminds me of like a teenager out of like a Nickelodeon cartoon in this thing. She's all bubbly and happy and everything, which is like a complete opposite.
Yeah.
That's the one thing is like we get to see how the departure affected Kevin and Lori, but I mean they just like a couple of their like school friends like disappeared, and now they're like completely different people. I guess maybe their mom abandoning them might have affected them too, but
That also probably do.
yeah.
That and her stepbrother fucking off and joining like some cult and like I mean that probably also has something to do with it.
Let me see. What else do we have this episode?
Well, we do. One of the big moments is what's his wife's name?
Lori.
So she's a therapist in this before the
Oh, yeah.
departure, and she sits down with Patty, right?
Yep.
And Patty's like, "There's something bad happening." Well, how many times have you feel? No, I felt it before, but this is bad, and you know it too. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think you might be new. So it's kind of weird to see like her like having this like. So I mean, they could also be whack jobs, but they're also feeling something.
And it's interesting too that they have like the therapist patient dynamic, and then after the departure, it kind of
Flips,
swaps. Yeah. So that's kind of interesting to learn about that a little bit. And I guess we could see that's how Lori ended up going to them eventually.
And I guess this is before, right? So his father has that breakdown after.
Yeah, it seems like he's doing okay here.
After the departure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he seems to be there having a birthday party. Don't show. I don't want to see any of you. Don't show up. And there's a whole party, and he just spoos them.
That
babies
one asshole guy who's like what he knows like
yeah.
And that's the other flip too, where like Kevin's dad tells him like, "Yo, you mean you don't have like a higher purpose? I mean, this is it. You have a family and stuff." So, and then like a couple years later, he's like, "Read this National Geographic. You have to save the world."
And what was that part where like Kevin's sitting outside by the road and the people pull up to him and go, "Hey, like, we thought you were somebody else," and then the manhole cover goes flying in the air. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what?
Yeah, I mean that's odd.
No explanation.
Your guess is as good as mine, man. I have no idea what it is. Like
you've seen the show, and we still don't. Cool.
This feel like. I mean, again, this is Damon Lindelof, like who. I guess I think he wrote this, right? Like, I don't know, or at least showrunner.
He adapted it. Yeah. He's doing it.
This is as good as mine.
Like Damon. A thing that Damon Lindelof did a lot, at least in Lost. Like he would throw a bunch of stuff at you that this may become something, even though he doesn't really know where it's going, and sometimes it just goes nowhere, and he just kind of just never brings it up again.
For every answer, I'm going to throw 6 questions at you.
Okay, good to fucking know that some of this shit's not going to be answered. Because then he goes home, and that's when they get into the fight, and they like leave, and then that's when we like see Nora. Well, we kind of get Nora and her husband, like they're
going to see their family a little bit. He's kind of trying.
Yeah, she's trying to run for help this person get a job and like thing, and he makes promises. He doesn't fucking keep any of them. Like he knows how important this is to her, and there's no real change in it. So it's like,
yeah, she interviews for a job with the mayor, and I wrote it down. It's like one of the most unfortunate choices of words. He said, "For the next 4 weeks, I don't have a family."
We gotta be a little longer than that.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting, and I mean, you see her there with the whole family at the table, and the kids are getting on her nerves as she's kind of doing everything. And we've all been there, and then that's kind of when she has her moment. And like, when they eventually get to the montage of like the departure day and seeing where everyone's at and the things that they're doing and what happens to them, it's crazy. Because I mean, like Cody said, we as far as we knew, like none of these people were like affected by it really. Because I mean, Kevin's whole family and stuff is there after the
Yeah,
departure.
how did
So as
he
far as we
fucking roll
know,
the like dice that gets everybody saved, and Nora just loses fucking everybody? Like,
Maybe like his uncle like was taken or something. Or he's never met his uncle.
but then we get to
Second
see
cousin,
that
maybe. I don't know.
he's finally like I guess getting it on with this lady trying to be unfaithful, and she just like vanishes right out from under him. And then of course Lori just I remember watching that when it first came out, and just the scene with her at the doctor's office there looking at the baby. And then the next thing you know,
I remember me and my brother watching
that's
that and freaking out for the
crazy.
first time. Like, no way. No. No.
Dude, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, no. Like, what? Like, because my whole thing was, what made her fucking break?
oh yeah, that
It
makes
makes
sense.
no it makes no truly sense because all her kids are
Yeah.
still around, unless there
Yeah.
was a kid that no not talked about. And then
Mhm.
she's staring at that fucking ultrasound, and it goes in her face, and I was like,
Yeah,
"It
that
can
was
go for inside the body." No,
I mean, it's alive, so.
that's a new
Oh.
level of like, miscarriage. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, my jaw was literally. I was like, "There's," because I was like, "Oh, cool, we get to know this," and I was like, "Holy shit, she's pregnant." Holy shit, no. That's what made her silent. That makes perfect. You get a clean bill pass for me.
and did she never tell Kevin? Like,
I don't know if she ever did.
I don't think so.
because for the whole time he thought she left him because he cheated on her. Because
Mhm.
I would have felt like that would have come up, like if if she took off, like, which is also crazy. I don't know why she never said anything.
So you think he just like ran home and was like, "Yo, I was cheating on you with this girl," and she just like disappeared. And Laura's like, "Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you about my day then."
No way I can possibly one up that.
Especially once they had that fight, and he's like, "I don't want a fucking dog."
That's crazy. But I was also like standing up and like almost applauding the end of it. I'm like, that's a good part. Like, because I don't think the episode's great personally. Like, I just don't. Like, I think there are moments that are fine.
Mhm.
But like, we've established so much with these characters at this point to like go back in their life. It just feels somewhat cheap.
Mhm.
Like, overall, it just feels filler at this point because like no matter what happens in these flashbacks, the people are still who the people are. But the one person that it does do really good like justice for is her. Because
Mhm.
it makes you you just think she's like abandoned her family for no good fucking reason the entire time,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden it's more.
I think it's really good too for Nora too to see with her family, especially with what
Yeah.
happens in the next episode.
I mean,
As she's been recovering.
Fuck it. Did I call that fucking shit or what? God damn it. I was like, how almost accurate I was, it felt like I almost watched ahead, but I promise you there was nothing. I got this first clip in my head as the the guest episode when I saw the body for the first time, and
Mhm.
I was like, this is coming back. I don't know how this is coming back. And then when they were all on the road,
Yeah.
and I knew there was a deliver, I'm like, these motherfuckers. And when they bought the church,
Yeah.
I was like, fucking hell, they got cash flow or something. This is going to end terribly. I was correct. We good to go to the next episode, or we want to anything else? I think we covered
I think
mainly.
we covered everything I had. Did you have anything else, Mark?
not anything story wise, I think. We brought up Cyril.
Yeah.
We brought up
There's
Sumerian
truly not a whole lot. Like, it's very
I think
Kevin.
it fills in a lot of character stuff for you.
I think it's just interesting to at least see the. I mean, I like at least what it does for the main character, at least for
Yeah.
with Nora
Yeah.
and Kevin, in the sense that these are two people that so desperately want to find some sense of family again, and in the moments in the days before the departure, they didn't want their family, and ultimately it just kind of makes their story sadder. And I mean, I enjoy that. I don't know. I enjoy being sad watching a show. I can't. I don't know.
Oh, is this a good show for you?
Didn't know it.
Yeah, you really need to go talk to somebody. The amount
No,
of
he
depressing
just watches the show.
the amount of depressing shit he likes to watch is so weird. This motherfucker turns on Bands of Brothers every fucking year. And Chernobyl.
I mean, that the Chernobyl is way weirder. I'll give you that. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Dude, I just love when all those people in Ukraine fucking die. It's crazy good.
Oh.
Do we ever do kill count on Chernobyl? I'm just curious.
I think no. Did we? I don't even remember.
I
It's
don't think we did for the miniseries.
Like, how are we gonna know? The Russians don't even know. Like, how many people died.
Yeah, I think with Chernobyl and Band of Brothers, I was like, I'm not counting all that.
What an accurate statement! They don't even know how many people. Oh, okay.
All right, so episode 10. The prodigal son returns.
Puke.
Matt helps Kevin through his crisis, and Patty continues to haunt Kevin. The guilty remnant executes their plan, causing chaos and grief throughout the city, and Tom is left in a difficult situation with Wayne's baby.
We all need
Season
a friend
finale.
like Matt. I just want to start out by saying that we need a friend like Matt. He's a real one.
Oh yeah. You got to have somebody that you can call and be like, hey, meet me out in this cabin in the middle of nowhere. We got to bury a body.
Doesn't Matt turn on Kevin?
That's in his dream, though.
Yeah,
was that just a dream?
Yeah. Him taking him to the mental institution. That's all a dream because he like wakes up in the car still as they're like,
right. Okay.
It's like, are you ready for breakfast?
No, you're right. At first, I was like, wait a minute, like. Because I rewound, I was like, "There's no fucking way that you are an accomplice too, buddy. You hit the body." Like,
I mean, if you take him to the mental institution, who's gonna believe him?
I mean, yeah,
like, what in the world? This man of God has some really questionable motives and stuff. Like,
I mean, it seemed like she wanted it to happen, so I mean, it wasn't Kevin's fault. He shouldn't have to suffer for that.
And truthfully, he does not. He does not kill her. Like he doesn't. Like he kidnapped her. But she put a perfect thing to get people to listen. I'm just gonna be real clear. At the end of this episode, I have zero, and I mean fucking zero remorse for any of those fuckers in white. They may equal to some of the worst people in TV history for me. They are some fucking scumbags. So Patty deserved to have her whole neck chopped off. Like, I do not give a fuck about that. Like, fuck you. Like, the stuff that they planned. But yeah, the whole pan up of her fucking on the ground dead. Crazy. And then him. Who are you going to call? We can't call the guy that literally tried to.
I already pissed him off because I've been like sleepwalking our friendship. So
I'm gonna call my pastor friend. What's up, dog? Hey, by the way, we got this fucking girl. She's dead. Like, I need your help. Got you, man. We'll pray for her. We'll be good.
And I don't even necessarily think that he wanted him to help get rid of the body because it seemed like he didn't want to get. Once he got there, it's like, yo, if you touch the body, you're in it. So. I almost like he just wanted to like confess and like Matt to like take care of him, but Matt's like, oh no, I got you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I am so stupid. I say turn on him. Like I literally watched that, but it's because like he's in there with his dad, and like Patty comes in and like starts talking to him. Like, man, I think that might be real. No, it's not real. Like, we saw a fucking glass go straight into her jugular. I think it's smart to like go through like the major like parts around everything, and then let's save the end in for like the main crux of everything. So yeah, we get that whole dream sequence with Kevin fucking in the mental institute talking to his father. Well, I'm not crazy either. I thought that was really funny. I'm like,
Well,
he was doing some fucking all right.
I need you to leave. Like, do not try to escape. Look, turn around. And Patty's standing right there. Like, the fuck are we doing? Fever dream.
It's like, you see her too? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, dumbass. I see her too.
But yeah, then that's a whole dream. So then Matt and him, they go get breakfast at this diner. And then Kevin's, of course, got to go to the bathroom. And who's in the bathroom but our buddy Holy Wayne, who appears to have caught a bullet or something of some sort. And he's not doing too well.
Oh,
yeah.
Also, right before that, we get the great, or at least probably like the best, like Justin Theroux acting moment, at least when he like tells Matt about what happened, like when the departure happened, how he slowly lost his whole family.
Yeah, it hasn't been a good few years for Kevin.
And then I don't know, maybe the best thing involving Wayne in it. I don't know, like is either that or maybe what he did with Nora. Like I guess, like
yeah, I mean, it's really interesting because Wayne's pretty much he knows he's about to die, and he just wants Kevin to make a wish because he wants to kind of like, I guess, prove that he isn't a fraud or something like that. So I guess Wayne doesn't even know if he really has powers or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that checks out if you're a cult leader. Like you think you're for real.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
even if you know deep down you're
it.
not. Like deep down, he just really wants to have sex with a lot of Asian women. Like that's really what he was put on this earth to do. But I mean, but he also thinks he has healing powers. So like, why not?
Well, I mean, Kevin, we think Kevin made a wish, and it seems like everything's working out all right for him by the end of the episode. So who knows?
I guess. I mean, we brought up the Asian lady because we checked in with Tommy at the beginning.
Yeah. Christine, maybe not the best mom, but I mean, she's not really in the best situation. So I don't know if we can really fault her for her maybe mental stability at that moment.
I'm trying to remember. Wayne told her that she was going to have a son, right? And the son would be important. Like I feel like that was a thing.
I think so. Yeah, that you're going to be have the baby is going to be important, and then she finds out that there's other babies out there. So is her baby important?
It's also
was she just like sleeping with this guy like everyone else was?
Well, I think the major part is here. There's because it definitely centers around everything after that, like the major crux.
And also right before, like Lori made the maybe her worst mom decision in the world, letting Jill stay with the guilty remnant.
I mean, she tried to get her to leave. So
did she though? I mean, like,
in so much as you can do without actually talking.
Whatever.
But yeah, like, Jill just wants some quality time with her mom and stuff. So she wants it's like a take your daughter to work day. So
whatever. At least for me, she's front runner for bad guy of the week. Like, okay, like putting your daughter in a situation where she's probably gonna get killed. You know, not like the best thing you could do.
I mean, honestly, that whole town, regardless of what situation you're in, is pretty much not doing great right now. But yeah, so that pretty much leads us to the guilty remnant. Their plan, we see that they've been kind of building up to.
Do you see him like go outside, go in, and then we see Nora come downstairs, and she sees her family at the table, and she melts. And then
and the fact that they just have the music, so you don't get to hear her, you just get to see her screaming as she sees her husband and her kids there at the table.
And then we don't get back to this storyline for most of the episode, basically, because it's back to like Kevin and them hiding the body. And then Kevin and them return, and their lady's just shooting guns, and she's like, "Stop shooting!" He's like, "No, you know what they did?" And then we see Liv Tyler's character beat the shit, and then all of a sudden she shows them the note. We made them remember and realize they did this to basically every family in that place, and the whole fucking town is on fire and burning to the ground because. Safe to say, not everybody received this in the greatest light.
And And you just see them just
Which is
burning the
crazy.
bodies in the middle of the street.
Sorry, I had somebody blaring country music outside my window, so I'm so happy for them. I hope they stumble down the stairs later. But yeah, I don't know how they expected. But again, I think this is like, I think now I at least have a full understanding of why decisions are made. Like, they want to be the martyr, like they want to go out for these things, like they're fine with if they
Well, I
get
mean,
to
I think they're kind
die.
of like of the mindset is like, hey, we all should have gone. So I mean, why are you all trying to go on with your lives and stuff? This isn't
Yeah.
something we can move past. This is just, and that's why they want to make everyone remember it. They don't want people to move on and stuff like that. So as far as they're concerned, pretty much everyone pretty much died that day or whatever happened to them that day. So
I
Yeah,
mean, that's kind of what Patty was talking about, and like when
Mhm.
she died, is like their view is that the world ended that day,
Mhm.
and like everybody's just like going on like it didn't end. And, like so, I mean, I gotta be like this is just like my thing here, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about this for a while. Is that like these guys must be kind of rolling in it because in the 6th episode,
Oh
that
yeah.
guy said that these things cost $40,000. He said, but he also said, they have cheaper ones that are like less realistic. But even if they're like spending like 10 grand a pop for these things, like, do they drop like half a mil or something just to like,
And that's
like,
after they already bought the church and everything too. So yeah, they're spending some money. Which I guess you could say that all these people pretty much dumped their life savings into it. Any money that they had, they put towards the cause, and they got a lot of people. So I'm sure some of them are probably like surgeons or something that got a ton of money that they can dump into this. But
I mean, we saw the house like the Garveys were living in episode 9. Like, Lori
yeah,
was doing pretty
yeah.
well for herself.
Oh. And then yeah, so then Kevin's just going through the town, just seeing all the chaos and destruction. There's like the regular town folk are attacking the guilty remnant and stuff. There's fires all over the place, bodies. It made the kill count a little difficult at the end of this episode, but and then of course they make their way to the all the houses where all the guilty remnant are staying. All the houses are on fire and just burning down. And that's when we get like the big moment of he gets there, he sees like someone attacking Lori, and he's like saves her and gets her away from the house, but she's just pointing back at the house. And then she just like she's frustrated with him, and she just yells out Jill. And I think that's like the first time we see her talk outside of like the flashback episode.
Yeah.
She's been like the only one who's been like true to like the vow of silence thing.
It's an all-time moment, I think.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like for the show, like
definitely.
and then we hear like that awesome scores just going through the house, like trying to
Mhm.
get Jill. It's great. It's
Oh
a
yeah.
great scene.
yeah, it's absolutely crazy, and like, oh, like what a fucking disgusting.
Oh. Oh yeah, your
Yeah,
audio is.
Press.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
there you
breaking
go.
up a lot.
Mine's bad.
A little. Oh, it's better
It
now.
was going in and out like before. You came out good on that one.
Hello.
Yeah,
Now I can
you
hear you.
you seem to be okay now.
Huh. Weird. Okay. Mark passed it down through the wires. I said I'm kind of just like, I think it's a crazy ass fucking plan, and then, but what do I expect from this melodrama fucking just depressing ass fucking show? Like, I don't know if there's another like fucking like pro like what else I expected from season one of a bunch of people that just vanished. So
And then meanwhile, while all this is going on, we get Nora writing her like goodbye letter to Kevin, because I guess that kind of broke her again. So she's pretty much done with all of it. I guess she's just gonna like go away and stuff. But when she goes to deliver it, she sees Holy Wayne's little baby just chilling on the porch there. And so she kind of forgets about that, and that's very much around the same time that Jill and Kevin are coming home. And it's like, hey,
Covered in fucking smut and fucking.
looks like we're a nice little family now.
Yeah. So we're gonna leave, found purpose, and moved on. I mean, that is Jesus. So, right? Like that's what Holy Wayne kind of preached to these Asian women to let them have sex with them. Pretty fucked up. To each his own, you know. Yeah. I mean, we'll get into it at the end of like where this like rank like scores and stuff. I'm so curious from you two, especially because I'm like the
So,
highs were so high, the
Oh, yeah.
lows were absolutely underground.
So Cody, do you feel like you have an idea where this is going to go in the next season?
Hell no, not a fucking clue.
Okay,
Well,
good.
I thought like I'm not saying this just to be like to like try to like stir you guys up like because I don't know how this goes. But like their whole plan seems like how you end this show.
Mhm.
Like you make them all remember the people that die, and the whole town just burns and dies, and everybody like kills, like ends up dying. Like that's how I think the show could have ended. You know, kind of happy that's not how it ended up working, but
Yeah, that would have been a pretty dark ending.
yeah. But what else are you supposed to do? Like, they're supposed to tell me like when that life gets bad, like you lose everybody you love. Like, guess what? It can get fucking worse. So yeah.
Okay.
me.
Do you have anything else, Mark?
Not really. I just wanted to point this out when we go on because like it was because we talked about the show's based off a book, but like everything that
Oh, it
happened
is?
in the first season was basically the book,
Yeah.
and everything after that is they just kind of made up on their own. So like that always kind of is like weirded me out a little bit, just because I feel like
This
they
is a
almost
book.
yeah.
The
There's
idea
some
of like
depressing-
2
Who's
or
this
3%
writing?
of the population disappearing, that's part of a book. And I think most of the characters are, like Mark said,
Yeah.
pretty much the book kind of covered. I don't know if it's got the same ending as this season or how it ends, but yeah, they kind of go off in their own direction after that.
Yeah, no, like so the fact they ended this off and like I guess thought of like I think we think where we can go somewhere like especially since like it feels like the story in itself is already pretty weird, and just kind of gauging where we go from here on out is just like they just kind of you know I don't know, like undo the muzzle, so to speak, or just kind of like they just kind of let it rip from here on out.
Okay, guys. Next one.
All right, so we're going to jump over to True Detective, episode 7, After You're Gone. Rust and Marty try to discover if a series of missing persons reports could be related to the Dora Lang murder and the Tuttle family. Pretty much sums it up pretty good.
Back together again. All right.
Yeah. And at this
Mega
point, we're pretty
powers
much
reunite.
all caught up with like the present day. So most of the rest of the season is present day, minus a couple of flashbacks here about Cole's investigation.
I mean, we start out with Rust and Marty going to this diviest dive bar I've ever seen, and Marty telling Rust, "Hey, man, you look like shit. Like the years have not been good to you at all."
As he's got a gun in his pocket.
Well, my hot take won't come this episode; it will come next episode. Yeah. So they're on the hunt, and I think this is exactly the episode, right? That basically like they're interviewing Cole because they believe like things are missing in his story, that they're like signs are pointing back to kind of him being responsible for said stuff. which instills a sense of urgency in Cole because he believes he didn't do this shit. So he needs to find it, and he's trying to reconnect with Marty to help him tire. And Marty's like, if you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you. Like, I don't like you at all, and I don't care if you go down.
If you were drowning, I'd throw you like a cinder block or something.
Yeah. If you were drowning, I would throw a cinder block to you. Like, and I was like, simple no would suffice. But like,
Great fucking line, by the way.
yeah, like just listen, fuckface.
Like, hey man, you still fucked my wife. I'm still a little salty about that.
Yeah. I don't know how happy.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be in a happy marriage.
Yeah, I don't know how happy you fucking want me to be, but newsflash, I'm not.
Yeah, I really love the kind of them getting back together, and Cole takes him to his storage unit where he's got just stuff all over the place that he's been gathering, and he shows them the videotape that he stole from one of the guys' houses, and you just see freaking Marty's reaction just watching this tape, and you can imagine what sort of horrific stuff is on this tape based off his reaction.
I mean, Russ didn't even want to watch it again.
Yeah,
like he just turned around the whole time. Like I once was enough. Like I can't.
And Marty was like, "You actually watched that whole thing?" It's like, "Yeah, I had to see if any of them took their masks off." They didn't.
Spoiler.
Crazy. Yeah, and like his hunt down and like the Charlie Day like meme of like everything in the red wires like connecting, and he's like, and
like
I feel
it's like how he brings him in there the first time. He sees he has a gun, and it's like, oh, what you got? 38 hollow point? Yeah, I'll do it.
I feel like the show is kind of like blue balled us at this point. Of like, I mean, we've all had the conversation of making us doubt Cole the entire time. Like,
he's a weird guy, yeah.
But like, some of this shit's a little too weird for even Cole. Like, Cole like has some problem, like anger issue. He snaps a little bit. He does like all this stuff, and then like, all of a sudden, like now he's like on the hunt for this. So it's interesting to see like them actually, dive into it. But like, okay, this kind of ties into my hot take. Like, I understand saving it for the last bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
To like do the last hunt down in the last 2 episodes of the show.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of time wasted. Like, it's a complex case with a lot of layers that don't feel like they have to be rushed in the last 2 episodes. I understand we get Marty's infidelity, we get Cole being weird as fuck. But like, couldn't they do some more investigation work? I understand that we're catching up because this doesn't break.
I mean,
until
technically, they found the guy in like the 2nd episode. They just didn't realize that they did.
Yeah, it feels weird. Like,
I mean, like in very Wire fashion, like every time Russ tried to investigate like the murder, like everybody just kept motherfuckering him the whole time.
Yeah.
Like every time, like he would go visit a witness or he'd do that, like he'd be put. Like I mean, that was what that all episode 5 and 6 was. Like he just kept getting suspended until he was ultimately just fired for like continue.
Because he was on the right track. Yeah, he was asking the right people the right questions. It's just they had the power to silence him and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, they interview so many people to like get to the bottom. They're getting closer and closer in this episode. You feel it, and then what does he get with like who's the guy on the boat?
Oh, that was one of the former police officer guys, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just out there fishing, just enjoying his like fucking cold on the boat with the gun. Like,
he pulls out the video. This thing's like The Ring. Whoever he shows it's just gonna have a bad day.
he shows him in the next episode, right? Like,
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He
Okay,
shows
yeah.
up on the boat
Yeah,
kidnap
to
her,
end the
right?
episode, basically
Yeah.
close to the end of the episode, because the end of the episode is still one of the most like eerie, just like ending
Yeah.
to it at like
Which
news
which I won't
slam.
say is like this is maybe one of the. I think it's only a minus just because I was watching a lot of HBO at the time. I kind of knew that guy was gonna turn out to be the killer. The guy who we saw like mowing the lawn back in like episode 3, like I was pretty sure it was him. Because like I recognized him like from like Boardwalk Empire and I think another HBO
Mm.
show. So I was like,
That's too big an actor to
like
just be on like one
yeah, and
scene.
like we just kind of leave him immediately. He's probably gonna be the killer later. Like
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like that's my thing is we see him clear as day. He's got the mask on his face and he's standing there, shirt right. That's the guy.
yeah.
And then we're like, okay, we never get back to him. And then fucking, why do the detectives roll out that way?
They got because they finally the APB came back on Reggie Ledoux, and like his description kind of matched the guy that they were looking for, and
Mhm.
also like he had already skipped parole and like he was known for cooking up meth and LSD, so they were pretty sure it was him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like, that line is like, no, my family's been around here a long, long time. And just fucking eerie sound starts playing in this thing. I'm like, motherfucker, hey, Cole, I got your guy.
He's
Like,
gonna get
gee.
there.
The fucking cops are like, all right, yeah, see you later. You're fucking weird ass.
Yeah, I'm like, buddy, turn around. Turn around and put a bullet in the dude's head right now. Because yeah, it's just crazy eerie feeling. Because I think this is going to sound as a knock to the show, and it's not a knock, but there's not a lot that happens inside the True Detective season 1. Like overall, in the grand scheme of all the shows that we've done, there is not a lot of like plot developing twists and turns and stuff.
Yeah.
This is through line. This is very of a basic plot. Like Cole and Marty are a team. Cole and Marty are investigating the murder. Cole and Marty think they found the guy. They go on with their lives. There's problems inside their marriage. That's what breaks them, separates them for so long. And then all of a sudden they have to get back together when this case was unsolved. There's no like, what? No, it's just we're going. We're on a train. The train just starts in '95 and ends in 2012. Like it's just we just take different pit stops, but there's no like what? There's no moment like, and that doesn't make it a bad show, not at
Yeah.
all. It's just like this show doesn't like. The show leaves more like there's not much to pick through.
Mhm.
Like this moment and this scene and this character, it's a lot of just heavy backpack lifting from
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, just delivering great two characters that are absolutely captivating when they're
Yeah.
on screen. But overall, the source material that they're providing is very basic. It's just a very basic show, but done super at like a movie level production. Like that's how it feels. Like
Yeah, if you don't have the right two actors, this show doesn't work at all.
this show dies in a heartbeat if two other people play these characters.
That and what's his face? Like Kerry Joji Fukunaga. Like Kerry Joji Fukunaga also
The
he
Watch your
Russian,
mouth.
yes.
What did you say to me?
he helped develop at least kind of the tone and the look of the world. Like we got he does a really good job at least creating like this really airy, eerie, dark world around us that
Mhm.
I would say to a lot of extents like the next 3 seasons would copy like very 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 much. Like they were all trying to kind of recreate that feeling that he brought to this first season.
Yeah. The only other thing I don't think that we brought up is I thought it was crazy because Cole asked Marty like, why did he end up quit being a detective and to go off on his own? And Marty tells him the story of his last case, which was a crackhead or a meth head or something who decides to dry off his baby by putting it inside the microwave, and then you just see the Yeah, that's what the show will bring.
That'll make me quit being a cop too. Like I can understand that.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah,
I mean, I just thought it was funny, like whenever they were actually kind of doing the case, and like they are this was actually the most friendly Rust and Marty have been to each other, and it's just because like, oh, they're just two lonely guys now,
yeah.
they don't have anything else anymore except for this case now.
Yeah, you see Marty doing some early online dating and stuff.
Early online dating, eating a hungry man, watching like the bridge over the River Kwai. I can't imagine like a sadder life for like a mid-60s-year-old guy.
Oh man.
Anything else we want to talk about in this episode?
No, I think that pretty much covers just about everything there. Yeah.
Yeah, we covered all the pertinent stuff.
Yeah. We can jump over to the season finale, episode 8, Form and Void. An overlooked detail provides Marty and Rust with an important new lead in their 17-year-old case.
Bum bum bum. Mystery solved.
We at least we sort of skipped when they talked to that lady, but like I think they just found out like probably that guy's name.
Yeah.
That his name was probably Childress. Like that was kind of all. Which
I did like that Marty was the one that figured out like the house was just painted green, and that's why he's got the green on him or the green ears or whatever.
I don't know why they didn't just think about that. Like that seemed like the most likely thing. Like why would he be green? I don't know. Probably fucking paint on him. Like that'll probably do it.
But hey, Patty's back. She's alive and well.
Yeah, you.
Well, she's alive. I don't know about well.
It's a very subjective term. Really.
The way.
Oh, you're cutting out again.
I did not hear that. That was.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're good now.
What the fuck's happening? The way this the episode starts is disgusting. You just see
the most upsetting part of this for me is the accent that he uses when he goes inside the house. It just gives me the creeps every time.
That was the most upsetting thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that. To be completely honest, Matt, I don't know if that was the most upsetting thing. Like in that.
I don't mind them making flowers or whatever, but that voice.
It started out with that guy like talking to like almost like a mummified version like of his dad, who I guess is just barely alive, sitting there, and then they managed to one up it from then on.
I don't know if I could ever describe what that smell of that house would be.
I mean, they had a lot of air fresheners in that one room with like
I don't. Yeah. Guess what? I have watched 7. Only does so much, buddy. Let's be real. The way the smell that's coming off of him, you can get a glimpse. Like you just feel it. If you're real good, I'll give you some water later. Motherfucker, kill you, die. And then stands out there with his shirt off, just standing, looking greasy as all get out. I'm just like, oh, kill him now, murder. And then they go through that house, and you're just like, oh God, it smells so bad in there. I just know, like police should be there because of the stench that's coming off that place. It's got to smell like dead, like corpses. So, yeah, it's so weird. But you see how distant and everything is in this place, so you know why it's just been able to conceal everything for so long.
In the middle of nowhere.
they got no neighbors. Nobody's gonna complain about anything out there.
Oh.
No, but they're in there with Cole, like, and then they're trying to, like, and then we get back to Cole and Marty, and they're trying to, like, tie into the thing of, like, schools and like who's been around, like who used to do work and who like helped with things, and like they do like a flashback, or maybe it's a real, I don't know, it's maybe real time, but him painting like a school, the guy that's standing there. So we know where he's getting like his victims and stuff from. Like he is definitely like infiltrating all these places. He just looks like the helpful hand or whatever, like
No, I'm looking at that guy. He
mentally
is
slow
not.
guy that like the mentally slow guy that just willing to paint this for you, do this for you. Meanwhile, he's taking back people and just fucking slaughtering them like crazy.
I believe that there'd be one old teacher just keeping their eye on that guy.
I'd imagine there's plenty of parents like, hey, who's that wild haired?
There's a dad
Who's that guy who's
dropping
like
off
staring at my kid?
There's a dad dropping off their kid that's literally like, fuck that guy. I don't know who that is. Honey, you see that guy, you run and scream like, no way.
That's the kind of guy we follow to his home with like pitchforks and torches.
Yeah. The beast. Like, holy shit. I'm just like, nope, no thank you on that one. So they basically sit down with the police guy and like tell him like they're needing some help, right? Like,
yeah, he helps give them some information. They kind of ties it all together for them.
And well, he also kind of said, hey, if we know like this is the place, like I need to know you guys are gonna come in, like guns blazing, like to help us out, because we'll more than likely like have the guy.
Yeah. Until they get out there and realize, oh wow, there's no cell reception here. Didn't think about that part.
No, I mean, like, listen, like if you're out in the boonies, like having sex with your half sister, you probably don't you probably don't like, you're not in a place with like good cell service. You probably don't even have Wi-Fi out there. Like it's just like you're just living your own life out there.
Can you hear me now? I didn't quite make it out to that house, and
no,
if he did, he's in the basement somewhere.
Like he got to that tunnel that had all like the plates and stuff. He heard like some guys like, "Oh, follow me now, little priest," and he turned around. He's like, "We're good. Like we don't need. Nobody's gonna need cell phone service over here."
And I'm so pissed at Russ that he just like. Marty is like maybe 100, 200 yards back. Hold back a minute before you just run off in there. Oh.
He might get away,
or he should have instantly shot him when he saw him there in the field and he told him, get down on your knees. No.
Yeah, it was a little dumb.
Oh man. But yeah, they have their kind of epic confrontation in like this old, like, I guess like Civil War thing or something like this that's just been overgrown and abandoned. And yeah, it's creepy. You get to see he's been decorating it for all these years.
Well, you hear him like saying this, like you hear his voice like traveling through the whole thing. So this is the problem I have with the show. This is
here comes the hot take.
Like, what's like? Now that we know who it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no shot in fucking hell it's Cole.
Yeah.
Not even a glimpse. Not even a moment. Not even a thought. So why do that to us?
Well, I mean, the two detectives, they were just following what they thought. They were going with the easy lead.
It's an entire blue balls moment where I'm thinking like, oh, could, but holy shit, it's not him. It can't even possibly be him. Like, there's zero. Like, the thing is, they keep us at such a far distance for the full time of what this actually guy does. Like, we see the first killing, right? But there's no real like. He's still out there. He's still doing it. Oh, wouldn't we get bodies? Well, they have like they're hidden, like so no one knows about it. So this secret guy's just going through murdering people. That's what we're believing. So maybe he's Cole's out of action. No, there's a full fucking Hills Have I hillbilly in this fucking thing that is just capturing people and torturing and murdering them. It's not Cole. So my thing was just like, oh, well, the moment I see this guy at the end of that last episode, I'm like, fuck, what are we doing? He's not cold. Like, there's no
we need to
mystery
find a show
anymore.
where the main character actually does end up being a serial killer. Cody
Yeah,
keeps getting
that's what
burned
I
on
keep getting.
this.
I keep getting so many people that could be murdered. There's no
I
one
mean,
knows. I don't
there-
even need
We're gonna
that.
have to watch Dexter or something.
what is with you about really wanting the cop on the show you're watching to be a serial killer?
No,
Like,
but
I
you
mean,
In his
know.
defense, they
Hold
are
on.
weird cops.
No, Dutch was whatever. Dutch was like flew too close to the sun, but he didn't fully dive in. No, but what my thing was, what I'm saying is, we all had that conversation, and we think Cole. We even said, I think Matt even asked us, like, "Do you think it could be Cole?" I'm fucking
Well, I
right.
mean,
I think it could be
the two
Cole.
detectives think it's Cole up until
But
this
holy
episode.
shit! Look at what he's doing. It can't be. It physically
Like-
can't be Cole. Cole. It makes zero sense to be Cole. So that's what I'm saying. My thing is the crimes are too egregious to be Cole, but we're blaming it to him because he's a little weird. That's crazy.
I got a question. At what point in these two episodes where you're like, oh, it's definitely not Cole?
Well, when we see him,
The Lawnmower Man.
Okay, all right. For me, I feel
Well,
like it
no.
would have. Yeah, go ahead.
well, it was before that, but I didn't have like full confirmation, right? I
Okay.
didn't like scar under his face, like the thing. Like there was so much about him that just didn't make like perfect sense to be who it was.
So do you think,
Um,
like, when he brings Marty into the storage unit, is like, oh, this
I was gonna- I was
he
gonna
might be taking out Marty right now.
No, when he pulled him into the storage unit, I was like, this makes it more clear that it's not
Okay, yeah.
because this is the guy that's clearing his name.
Okay.
If it was Marty, he's opening that thing and there's like this tree formed thing, and Marty's about to be put into it. That's what it would be. No,
That'd
it's
been a
just
cool ending,
hillbilly
too.
Bob. It's just hillbilly Bob that's like fucking murdering people, which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's the thing about the show. It's a through line, right? There is no twist. There is no
Yeah.
turn, and that's
No.
fine. I just wish they didn't drag me for 8 episodes to think that they're going to drop me off. That it's going to get to a moment where it's like, oh, could be cool. No, it's 100%.
I'll just bring this as I don't remember if I said, because I remember bringing it up for episode 5 because I was curious to what you guys said about like Russ being the murderer. For me, whenever I watched the show for the first time, I never thought for a second Russ was the killer.
Yeah.
Like mainly because it felt okay. We're bringing this in mid-season, so it's probably going to be like a switcheroo whenever you see more stuff, and also it kind of makes sense that they think he's the killer just because they are right. He brought him every piece of evidence. Like there is
He
bits
was
of their
there on the
story.
crime scenes and everything in the pictures.
There's bits of his story that don't make any sense, but we know it doesn't make any sense because they lied about the official account for what actually happened. So like there's nothing. I mean, I think the biggest curveball, whereas like, well, maybe is like whenever he like would see things like back in '95 because he was still recovering from the like years of like drug abuse. But like
Yeah.
other than that, like when
'Cause, I mean, even
at least
Marty
back
and
then,
Maggie
yeah.
both tell the detectives, like, "Oh no, he couldn't have done this.
Yeah.
He's a little weird, but no, he's a good guy."
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
at least for me, I never believed it. So that it never really bothered me to begin with.
No, and it doesn't.
And we might have fed into that a little bit for Cody. We might have pushed that along a little bit for the show here, but
No, and I don't think you, because I had that thoughts when I was watching it. You did amplify it because you asked the question, but I was sitting here by myself, like, am I the only one that thinks like maybe it's fucking him? Like, is this what it's gotta be him, right?
I mean, that was why I was kind of curious about your take on it because I never thought for a second, but I remember talking to my brother and he kind of thought Russ could have been the killer. I think at least that's their intention, like for you to believe Russ could be the killer.
I think my main thing is the crimes they never outlined. So there was no real like indication of what like actually happened to any of these like murders. Like we see the one. Right,
there was
antlers.
the original one, and then I think there was like another one that popped up like years later, And then, of course,
yeah, it wasn't
the
like any
detectives they're
clue, like
investigating a new
like
one.
what. Cole just never seemed like the guy that if because I think there was like this subplot, or they tried to like defer or do something different of like the religious like implications of this whole thing. Like it could have been like something in that aspect, and just none of it ever added up to like Colby Cole.
I mean,
Um,
I mean, it was religious, but like not,
r-
Christianity. It's a
correct.
different religion.
Whatever the fuck that is. Mentalism. But like I don't want to squash that because we talked a lot about it. The final showdown is awesome.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like the final showdown is very awesome. Holy shit, I don't know really how Cole lives personally.
Yeah,
That
and he fucking pulls the knife out. He never pulled the knife out.
I mean, his
How many-
his gut's
well-
already shredded, like because like
yeah,
the guy like
personally,
pulled
Yeah,
up
but
on the knife.
You don't pull it out here?
here.
you don't pull it out here because it's not just an injury wound. His from his cockles to his like fucking is a little bit
I mean,
sliced.
he's lucky his intestines didn't start popping out when he pulled that
Also,
knife out.
why does every mutant hillbilly have just unbelievable strength that just like
This man's been
holds
doing hard work
Like-
his whole life.
I know it's questionable at best. And then fucking Cole, of course, how the fuck headbutts the mother? Let's just headbutt him. And that man's fucking head is massive. Good fucking look. But he just buries his head right into his chest, into his forehead. So he just ends up doing it. And then I think
Marty shows up there. I love that Marty comes and saves him, and then pretty much Cole immediately saves Marty and finishes the guy off.
yeah. But yeah, I think it's just for the showdown. But I think like I don't want to touch over that, like the shot that he ends up getting him killed, like he ends up shooting him, and then I mean Marty gets in there, and Marty's just not fit for that kind of fight at all. Like Marty's lucky that he walks even out alive because he gets shot, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, they're both bleeding out there at the end.
And then he end up surviving. There's a bunch of bones and everything, and don't even know how many bodies were found at the location. Like I can't think you can add those to the kill count, but
No.
but yeah, there's so much shit that just adds up. And then Marty and them are in the hospital. I do love the Marty like sitting in there and Cole wakes up like, what the fuck? I just got here. Like I'm just here. Like what more do you want from me? Like I just stops there. Like I was about to leave. I didn't know he was like sleeping and blah blah blah. And then I think it was a really cool moment where Cole's like, I saw that guy at that school, like all that time ago. Like I just didn't think about
all the lives that could have been saved if he would have just figured it out then.
Yeah. I'm curious if there's like any like True Detective like reports or whatever that indicate like how many bodies he actually killed or whatever. Like I don't know if that's said or anything or like report, but it's crazy how long because I mean he's been doing it since '95.
Yeah.
All probably family tradition for however long. Who knows?
I mean, it's probably before. I mean, because I think the way like he at least was talking to his dad, probably his dad was doing it before. So.
Oh yeah. There's probably hundreds of bodies in that place.
Yeah.
And then kind of they go out and talk about life a little bit, and then they
Great. I mean,
Russ is like, get me out of here.
I mean, it's a great turnaround for Russ. Like, just probably the picture of atheism, like Russ Cole is throughout the whole show, and then he talks about how, yeah, I think I saw my daughter and my dad, so I think I believe in heaven.
I tried to go with him, and I couldn't.
Let me introduce you to the guilty remnant. They'll change your mind.
I mean, Patty's still alive, so.
What if I can get you a doll of your children for 40 grand a pop? Would you be interested?
I don't think Russ is getting no 40 grand.
Anything else from this episode? Because I think what we'll do is we'll rank both of these at the end of the episode after we're done with Succession. But yeah.
No, I
Okay.
think
Yeah, no, I think we pretty much covered. Great show. Yeah.
fabulous.
All right. Let me get my color ready.
Hold on.
All right. Succession. All
Boom.
right.
Ready.
Hey, we're in season 2 of one of these shows already. So season 2, episode 1, The Summer Palace. Still addled from the events in England, Kendall tries to make amends with his dad. Logan receives some unvarnished advice from his financial banker, and Tom maneuvers for a new position in the company. What did you guys think about how the season started out?
I think I have like a quote I will probably just use anytime like somebody's asked me a question of like, I saw their plan. I saw my dad's plan. Dad's plan was better.
Yeah, I love just broken Kendall just repeating that line the whole episode.
I don't think that I've encountered something like a phrase that I use more often in now natural life than Logan. Hold on, sorry. Logan Roy's just fuck off. Like that more now. I'll fuck off. Like absolutely just 100% money just to drop it whenever you need to just drop it. Like a sports take the other day, I was like, "Oh, fuck off!" And they're like, "What?" I was like, "Stop it!" I just started some shit. Like, fuck off.
That's my way of saying shut up.
Yeah, just shut up. Like, what a perfect line. But yeah,
I love / hate that Logan just pulled Kendall out of rehab after 2 days.
fucking immediately. It's like, I've only been here
Like,
for
you're
48
good now,
hours.
right? I need to put you on TV.
I've only been here for 48 hours. Yeah, you're fine. Like, no big deal. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, your father needs you to do this, and like fucking does the announcement. And then fucking Logan's like, the only good thing, my son finally did something good.
First fucking thing my son's ever done right in his life.
Like, just fucking rips him right away. Like, just kills him for the situation.
Oh man.
Listen, I believe, I don't know this because I haven't seen this. Tom and Shiv's
Kendall is a serial killer.
Yes, Kendall's gonna kill somebody.
He's going to get one.
Tom and Shiv are gonna end fucking horribly. It has to end.
I mean, they've started so well.
It has to end in fucking flames. Like, I've never seen. I think this is an art that I've never seen in a show that tries to portray a couple together that have resistant chemistry. It is two magnets that are just keep bouncing off each other. I think it's amazing to watch. Tom's gonna get hurt very
Poor
like,
Tom.
like horribly. But overall, the main crux of basically this first episode, right, is Kendall is trying to suck ass back to the Logan's table, and everybody is trying to like undermine each other. The family is now officially turned on each other. The family is a little bit more like cutthroat with each other and like who gets what out of what.
Yeah.
They don't really trust Kendall anymore because of the underhanding of going behind his dad's back. So, and Roman didn't know about it either, so Roman's like at his odds, and then they're trying to figure out a way to get the financial, the guy that's bought a lot into the company, right? Al?
The banker, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guys like the people that like loan them all the money and stuff. I think.
And I think it's he hit to that if it happens, he said that he can probably like calm the waters if he can name a successor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very fitting for a show title named Successor.
So
Yeah.
Logan gets everyone together to talk about it, and that just fucking goes nowhere because everyone's just like saying nothing, just trying to play it safe. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. I just love where Logan just like, fuck this. And he just goes off into a room and shouts out, I'll take you one at a time.
Yeah. And like Shiv and Roman are very anti-Kindle at this point. They want to get him out of the situation. While Shiv is still battling with her politics side of it. While I think it's this episode, right? She's offered. Like,
yeah, Logan talks to her.
Logan
It's pretty
offers,
much, hey, come in.
which, no offense, no shit. I have seen the 3 sons that you have in your cabinet. And I've seen the one person that has 2 broad shoulders and can hold her own. Kendall's a drug addict. Roman is a fucking child. And the other guy,
Connor
is with a prostitute that doesn't even love him, and like there's so fucking weird dynamics in that situation. He's a kook nut.
I mean, let's not forget he's bidding on Napoleon's penis. So I mean, that'll give him the power he needs to run this company.
I'm telling you,
there's a market out
this
there.
show keeps surprising the fuck out of me. I forget so much of that. And Roman has to like deal with that fucking like rocket that blew up, and he's like still investigating. Also, not my problem. Like, I don't know what he says in the thing. Like, translate this. Not my department. Fucking crazy.
Oh god.
But I wondered when the wheels were going to get into motion for this show, and seems like the wheels are in complete motion. So, Matt, you've seen this show, right?
Yeah.
So shut up. This is to Mark because I don't want you giving anything away. Is Logan just fucking with all of his kids, or do you think there's some real level to Shiv? Do you think he's offering this job to Shiv to get her out of the presidential position?
I mean, one, possibly. But 2, like I do think on some level, like he is just kind of fucking with everybody here. Like because he doesn't really want to stop doing this in general. Like he wants to be the guy with his hand on the throne. Like, and I think at the very least, like, because I don't even think he really even wants to bring up Shiv. I just think he's realized at this point that Shiv is the only good option now. Like, she's the only one who's not a moron of his kids.
Yeah.
Has any kind of spine at all.
So yeah, I just want to know, Matt, you can continue talking about things and don't give me your opinion on that one. Thank you.
What else is in this episode? The one thing I wasn't like a big fan of in this episode was like the whole they find like all the freaking raccoons or something up in the chimney. You got Kendall and Logan just going around the house trying to find a smell, and I guess Logan was a dick to the contractor.
I mean, I got a kick out of Logan throwing out probably $1,000
of
food just because it was around the stench of a raccoon.
I mean, you gotta think somebody would have snagged some of that and took it home instead of just throwing it all out.
You think Logan fucking gives a shit about that? There is also like isn't Kendall and oh god, I need to know his name. The other rich guy,
Stewie.
Stewie, they have a whole meeting about like
at the very end.
Why did the plan change? Like, my dad's plan better. Like, that was the whole situation.
He's got that line down pat.
You liked your dad's plan better? Yeah.
I mean, it's Stewie's fault. If Stewie would have just given him some cocaine, he would have probably gone back to his room and gone to sleep. not, but Ooh.
Yeah. It's basically them at the house, like they're all talking about their future and what the company will look like. Basically, they're working
Yeah.
on, and this is the first episode that all family is not telling each other things. The
Mhm.
siblings have now officially broken off, and now it's um every kid leaving this room is now basically it's an audition. It's an
Yeah.
audition to be the successor to Logan, and who's going to do the best, and what's that going to cost? Double crossing everybody.
Mhm.
Basically, Roman is going straight for Kendall's nuts. Or Kendall's going to go for Roman's nuts. Or Shiv, they all think Shiv has no interest in it. Tom wants the position. Like there's a whole situation around it. So
As apparently Shiv and Tom had the plan where she was going to keep doing the politics, and they were going to eventually try to get him in place at the top of the company and stuff. That was their end game. But
Which is
to
the funniest,
quote
maybe the funniest thing about this episode. Tom thinking that he has a shot. Like,
to quote Logan, fuck off. Like there's not a shot in hell that Tom is the safe. He got called the safe option by. He couldn't give it to Kendall because he doesn't have a backbone. Tom is literally the road. He will get ran over every chance he gets. He's getting ran over in his own marriage. Yeah, but the raccoon scene was. You didn't like it. I was like, anytime Brian Cox gets worked up, I'm all for it. Like, give me angry Logan any day of the week. Like, episode 3 of this show fucking hits on so many levels for me with that. But I think we can go to episode 2.
Yeah, the only thing we miss is that Logan does have his head of security call and talk to Kendall and tell him that, hey, they took care of everything. The police think that the kid was by himself, so you're good. But of course, it's kind of implied that if you don't behave, that story can change again. So
and
Kendall's pretty much Logan's dog now.
And Logan keeps making pop shots at Kendall the entire time. Like, you talk to anybody else? You were out anybody else out? What was the plan overall? Like, just runs Kendall through the fucking woods. It's great.
Oh yeah. All right, so episode 2, Walter. Roman and Kendall do a routine health check of the new media brand to help Walter determine the future of the company. Tom tasks Greg with sniffing out waste at ATN, and Connor and Willa host a soiree to mark their return to New York.
There are some really good moments in this episode. I want to save the Kendall thing for the end.
Yeah, so now Tom he's setting up the news area. He kind of got promoted. He takes Greg with him. He's kind of
and he thinks he has power.
Yeah.
And that lady fucking bends him over and shows him the 50 states. Like, no chance in fucking hell, buddy.
I've already been through 4 of you.
Yeah,
but he's like,
that's
well,
not how
any
this
of
works.
Them married to the boss's daughter? I think not.
He tells Greg, we're gonna find the waste right here. We're gonna cut it out. Buddy, you're not doing
I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't really want to work in news because it's against my values. Your principles and values. What do you mean? What? Racism? Oh, isn't everybody against racism? I'm just feeling good. So he's like, what else? What else you got, Greg? What else could you do with what's your morals and values?
I love any scene with Greg and Tom together.
Oh, they're a fucking dynamic duo. Yeah, and then so they basically Kendall and Roman are sat down to have a meeting with the guy they purchased in the first episode.
The Volter guy.
And he's like, I'm here to do this meeting. Oh, it's because my dad sent you. Like Roman's cutting him off at every turn. He's like, and they even go into the meeting, and Kendall goes, "Let's just be on the same page. Like we're united on this." And Roman's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." Moment the door shuts, fucking idiot. Kendall's stupid. Blah blah blah. Like all this stuff. Yeah, we need to know what the waste is. Like what the problem is. Like what are we looking at? What are we looking to cut? And like they go to Logan and they report back two different things. And like Kendall's like, I think there's a lot that we can work with and blah blah blah. Roman's like, cut it from the fucking it's a waste of fucking space. They don't do anything, they don't make money, they're losing money, like there's all this stuff. He's like, okay. And then that like launches Kendall into like savior mode because he bought this. Like that was his like one of his first things that he did.
Because Roman's just doing that just to hurt Kendall. Is the only reason he's telling that to Logan.
And then we have Shiv like go to Logan's house to talk about the like future of the thing, which his wife comes in and Logan sends her away and basically lets Shiv like shuts the door behind so they can have like a conversation. And kind of like pitches like what the strategy would be if she came on. It's like we'll do this and we'll do a year there and a year. She's like, what the fuck? That's 3 years, Dad. Like, what do you want? Fine, you'll come in tomorrow. We'll start the thing. You'll shout tomorrow. That's a little quick. Is it too quick? Is it too long? You're giving me mixed messages. Why don't you think about it and tell me what we need to do? Like, what's the plan?
And she wants to go to work with this guy.
But the rest of the thing, it's not really a spoil for you in the next episode. He kind of like puts her at an arm's distance, like cuts her off in conversations when she brings it up. Like, oh, I'm ready to do this. Okay, great. I'll call you back. Like, no, there's not a whole lot of like interest in like the situation. So I think that's what's anything.
And you gotta imagine that this is how Logan has pretty much treated these kids their whole lives. And that kind of explains why they're all just like fucked up. Let me see what else was in this episode. Kendall gave Greg a nice apartment. I thought that was really nice. Although he does have to deal with Kendall throwing parties in his apartment probably every night as his coping mechanism for the abuse he's going through with his dad every day.
Yeah, what happened in this episode?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he offered my kid. He's looking at a place and he offers this, and it's just a fucking ragers that he's throwing in his bed now. Like,
so some of your friends are like making out in my bed. I don't know.
And they all like go up to your place. I don't think so. Like, sorry, buddy. He's gonna come with a cost to have this place. Which is crazy.
And then I think like the other big thing is like Kendall goes back to Walter and he kind of gives them like a big old speech about, hey, we're going to do good things. And everyone just send me some ideas.
We'll figure it out. This company.
And then he kind of sits. He kind of sits with the leader and is like, "Hey, everybody fucking hates you in there." He's like, "I get that." He's like, "I need to see like your real cost, like what it is. Like, let me fight for you on that thing." And basically does that whole pitch, and then fucking walks in with a shotgun and goes, "You're all fired. Like your severance package for a year's work." Thing, and then basically looks at the guy from Volta is like, sorry, you were in the wrong hen house or whatever. Yeah. And basically
he's like, why? And he's like, because my dad told me to.
Yeah, my dad told me to. And then he's like, but I had to wait until I got the actual stuff to like prove that it was that. Thanks for that.
Oh yeah.
Basically just undercuts him right in the thing. Shiv also tells Tom about like getting the promotion, and Tom does not take that as swimmingly, even though he does the Tom thing. It was like, well, if you want to take it, it's totally fine too. Like, you can tell me that.
But I thought the plan was for me. But I mean, it'll work if it's for you.
But sure, you can do. Yeah, so I think that was really interesting how it all worked. But I love the undercut. I think it was such a good thing because I was like, there's no way. And Roman thought he had him.
Oh yeah.
Roman's like, he wants to save Volter. Like he's doing all this stuff. Like I'm going to catch him, and then he does the correct opposite. And Logan at the end of the episode, I think, tells Roman that he's going to be working in here. Like I want to keep him a close eye, and Roman's just like, fucking bullshit. Like,
I mean, Kendall has
it's-
these glimpses, like where it really seems like he knows what he's doing with all this stuff,
Well,
and then he just fucks other stuff up.
well, like I think
it's the Coke and not the Coke.
what has kind of changed him here is that since like he got that guy killed,
Yeah.
like he has he basically is just like in darkness, like he doesn't care about anything anymore.
He doesn't have like the ego anymore controlling
Yeah.
him or any of that stuff.
And honestly, that feels like the stuff that was holding him back before. Like
Mm.
now he's just kind of a ruthless guy, and that kind of makes him just like a perfect like junkyard dog, like for Logan to have, which is why he kind of pulls the 180 on him.
Anything else from this episode before we move on?
Like you said, Shiv gets fired / quits her job.
Oh,
with the
she
political
goes
guy.
right for his fucking throat. I was like, oh, he's jerking off my dad anymore. I was like, what are you talking about, shit?
Well,
I'm
you
just
flipped
saying.
real quick on that. Your principles.
And he's like, yeah, I think that we might need to part. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I just fired you. I quit. Like, I quit before you fired me. Oh, and then Nate tells him, is like, hey, we had that thing, and well, I just wanted to be clear, like, my wife never knew about it. Are you telling me that you don't want me to tell you, like, how to tell your wife that we fucked? Not my problem. He's like, my husband knows, so good luck with your situation. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, but just basically puts Nate in a fucking box. Like it ends Nate's life, right? Real quick.
All right, so episode 3, hunting. Logan informs his skeptical management team of his plan to make another attempt to acquire Pierce. Greg worries his pre-meeting will put his standing with the family at risk. And Connor's presidential announcement irritates Logan.
Dead. Why Greg sits down with that book person. Well, I'm writing a thing. Well, I want to have a pre-meeting. I want a pre-meeting before we have a thing. Like, yeah, because he's pretty ruthless and whoa, what are you doing? Like,
this is a pre-meeting.
This is a pre-meeting. None of this is like I'm leaving it. None of this is on the record. None of this is on there.
You have to say you want to be anonymous before we start talking.
Yeah, it's like I thought it was hilarious. I was like, Greg just panicking through that whole situation. And then later to find out that Logan finds out that somebody has talked to somebody about the book and he's on that plane. He's like, fucking rats, like bastard, like find the person. That's all right. He's gonna scan phones and work emails and find out who they. And then he's like, "Oh, what's happened? What's wrong with Logan? Oh, somebody talked to the book. It's all right. We'll find him pretty quickly. Right? If he's on this plane, like they'll kill him. Like,
Ratfucker Sam will sniff him out.
Yeah. In about 2 hours, we'll find out who this person is. And they're fucking over. They're fucking over. Greg's
He's
just
like, what? Is Sam a good guy? He's like, what? You're asking about the morals of somebody called Ratfucker Sam?
Oh man. Oh yeah, so pretty much, I guess the financial advisor advised him of like, hey, you can go and just buy out this corporation that'll make you guys look better. So Logan's like all on about, I guess apparently this Pierce competitor is what group he's tried to buy in the past before and it didn't work out. So he's kind of a little obsessed with it now, and everyone else thinks it's a bad idea, but no one wants to tell him that. So
yeah.
And it pretty much coincides with, I guess they have an annual hunting trip that they go on.
Yeah. Listen, rich people going on hunting trips just don't sit well in my brain. Like, it just seems really uneasy. This is where people die.
Well, I mean, this is not like a real hunting trip. They're like, okay, let's get all these boars out in this pen. I guess we're just gonna shoot them while they're running around this caged-in football field.
I saw the picture. All those guys killed all those boars. It was a great, successful hunt.
Sure was. Yeah. They spend an afternoon walking. Like, okay, I guess there's no boars here. Let's just go shoot the caged boars. So we say we killed some boars.
Connor is wants to go to jail instead of paying taxes, and like is planning on releasing a video and going through like all the situations of like thing. And Logan calls Shiv and goes, "Go talk to Connor." Like, what Connor? Like, yeah, go talk to Connor. Well, what about the plan? You're an employee. Go talk to Connor. Like, go talk to him now. Hey, I need you to not release that fucking video. Why? Like, why not release the video? Oh, because it embarrasses the fucking family. Like, it looks horrible. Like, you're running for president. Like, that's great, but like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
let's see. What else we get? Then, of course, like I said, Logan is just still paranoid about trying to figure out who was talking to the book person. And that leads us to one of probably the most craziest moments so far in this show is this dinner that they're having at this mansion out there, the hunting mansion or whatever. And Logan's just freaking out on everybody. And they end up playing Boar on the Floor, where he gets like a bunch of the, like, I think was it Tom and Greg and one of the other guys.
Well, they stand up and like tell us who's being honest. And it was like, do you think this Pierce thing's a good idea or whatever like that? And Greg gets called up second and is like, I'm a little skeptic. Go over there. Wait, I thought the rules were that when we tell the truth, rules? There are no rules. Fuck off and go over there.
Oh, poor Greg.
Like, Greg was like, I thought there were fucking rules. Like, he's so mad. And then Tom's over there with him, and like, and then he's like, Tom, sit on the floor. Is that really necessary? Sit on the floor. Boar on the floor. And sing it with me, Kendall. And just starts chanting around like he's a fucking loony. And they're trying to like figure out all the like issues with everybody, and it's just like he's fully snapped. I love every minute of it though.
Oh man. And I think at this point, Greg has already told Tom that he's worried about it because he was talking to somebody. And Tom, just a cool dude. He doesn't say anything about Greg. He kind of covers for him. He could have easily said, "Oh, Greg talked to somebody to get himself out of that situation." But yeah, he did good with that. I think like the only thing about this episode I didn't really like is we got Shiv just like hanging out with some other random dude.
Yeah, fucking another guy.
That story. Like,
she sees the guy walk past her. He's attractive. She's in an open marriage, apparently, that I don't think Tom has ever consented to.
It's a one-way open marriage, but yeah.
Fucking a huge one-way open marriage. And then goes and fucks him. And then, like, there's that whole thing at the end. Shiv and Tom come home.
Oh yeah, he's like, how was your weekend? What'd you do?
My dad was mean.
Like, do you really want to know? I was like, oh, maybe not.
how many times can we see like Tom's soul just die like on screen? I think it's like the third time.
Oh, poor guy. What else was this episode?
There was that thing where like Roman was trying to kind of put together the Pierce deal, like without anybody knowing, and like they figure it out, and Logan.
Yeah, Kendall gets his big moment.
And
definitely, Kendall's coming back up this season already.
Well, it's because he knows this is.
Yeah, he's a broken husk of a man now, but
like either
that's what Logan needs.
Yeah, either I fall in line, or I guess I go to prison. Like that. Those are the options.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the Boar stuff was fun. It's just like this is where the parts of the show is like we're playing off of the edge of reality here, and like it's okay. It's a fun moment, but it's like it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, how are you guys feeling at this point with the show? Are you guys still?
I think I'm way more in than Mark's.
When the show is, when the show is the inner struggle of who's actually going to run this company after the dad is dead. The show is great. It is top tier. I feel like when we get into kind of all this other minute bullshit. It just little chinks in the armor a little bit. It's not like it brings it down like a ton, but
Mhm.
it's definitely notable. Like it's stuff that does take me out from time to time.
I am 2 feet fully in. Yeah, they good. It works directly how I want it to work. I think they struggle in certain areas because there is a growing problem with this show that I'm seeing, and I don't know if it's ever going to change. And that's a problem inside me because I think outsiders' perspective see sympathy for Kendall and Roman. My sympathy resides with Logan.
Cody's 100% Team Logan.
And those two are fuckheads that are lucky their daddy shoved a silver spoon or gold spoon on both their asses. Because if they were not born in this family, jail. Just want that on the record.
I like you have that point of view, or like what? Well, the father was really terrible to them, but yeah, but they're fucking idiots. Like, who cares?
Yeah, the funny thing is, if they were good people but fucking idiots, fine. But
That's a
these
fair
are
point.
ones.
Oh, that's fair.
These are two people that want power that have done zero to earn that power.
Well, that's because they've grown up their whole lives with their father pretty much valuing power over anything else. So they think that's what they need
but at
to.
the end of the day, every one of them need to look around and be like, when Dad's dead, then we decide.
Mhm.
But right now, fuck off. Like, it's not your bit. Like, you have no say in any of your problems.
Yeah.
And that's the hard thing that I need to, like, I don't know if I ever get on board with that, because I think the common audience member feels for both those characters. Like, but I'm wanting Logan to do fucking outrageous fucking shit to Kendall. And that's bad. And I know that's inside me. That's a problem in this head. I get that. I want Walt to cook more and more meth. I wanted him to be Heisenberg. Fuck his family. Like, I didn't care about that. I wanted him to be Heisenberg. So I have a problem with that. I know that. The only thing that I will say that I thought I was out on, but I don't know, but the most complex storyline in this entire show right now, one, I think Greg's going to have a bigger part by the end of this entire thing than I know, and I think that's got me a little grossed out. Because I like him, but holy shit, if we're handing things to dipshits. Also dipshit. Second, this Tom and Shiv thing is literally disgusting. The hug at the end of this episode is like when you hug, like, you go to a relative's gather, and that person you don't talk to, like, opens their arms for a hug, and you're like, huh? We're on that level of people? We're hugging? And you do that tap? They're married. They fuck. They can't stand each other. Like, ew. And I'm in this situation, and like, do you want to know? What is that response? Lie to the man. Lie to him.
Well, I mean, she thinks that they're in an open relationship.
Of mice and men him. Of mice and men him. Like,
it would be so easy to lie to him too.
Shiv doesn't even see the rabbits. Like, Tom doesn't even get to see the rabbits. Shiv goes, a fucking dude right in front of your fucking face. Doesn't get the shot. Like, he gets shot right in the face.
You might want to watch those sheets before you go lay down.
But also, Tom has no business doing it because Tom did it to himself. He was a money-grubbing whore, too, and decided to marry into family. I agree that he didn't know about this side of it till well after.
Yeah.
He also swallowed his own load the previous episode, so so that's the complex dynamic that I don't know what's going to happen. And, like, at this point in time, looking at this thing as a big picture, I don't know who I'm satisfied with is getting Succession. Like, who's this? There's only one right now, it's Shiv, because she makes the most obvious choice, but she's also a bad fucking person. Like, so I'm just over. She's a bad person. Like, she's not good. She's the closest to everyone in the family to be Logan.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do like a right now? Who do you feel is going to be at the top at the end of the show?
All right, now
Okay.
who are we? Are we including? Are we just kind of going off of family members who we think is going to be?
So there's
Yeah.
two.
You can say anybody.
Okay.
Shiv is the obvious one in the mix of what the episode is showing us. The curveball is Greg.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's I think he's near the top, honestly, because the thing I'll say about
Because I
Greg,
don't think there's going to be a bigger fuck you from Logan Roy to his family than the will and testament that reads, fucking Greg is the fucking successor.
yeah,
And
he'll just say cousin Greg. Like he
Yeah.
won't even know his last name.
And you all don't deserve it, so fuck off. And Greg, enjoy it. Like, huh? And Greg,
No, it would
what?
be like cousin George. You'd be like, who? Oh, I think he meant Greg.
Yeah, like this fucking that's what's gonna be.
Okay.
That's my belief right now.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else, or you want to start wrapping this one up?
I think we can wrap. Let's go to bad guy of the week.
That's gonna be tough this week.
I mean, if he's been in 3 episodes, can we pull the murderer from the murderer? No, I have my vote. I think it's do I have my vote actually? I just bounced.
I don't know if I.
No, I do have it. I do exactly have it. What's her name? Kevin's
Okay, Lori. All right.
Lori.
I mean, I feel like she's kind of the top.
She's now the leader of the guilty remnants, and
Yeah,
they decided
the
to put
guilty
that motion
remnant were
in
like
act.
the worst, and she was kind of the leader, and she was the
They're
one.
all,
that
the
said,
other
"Go
two
ahead."
that were leaders are now dead. She is the
Yeah.
effective leader, and she let them all go do what they did.
With her daughter there. Like, I think that's like the
With
real
her.
X factor. Like, she let her daughter stay, even though she knew we're about to do some crazy shit that's probably going to get us killed.
She did help save her daughter at the end, but I don't think that's enough to cleanse her from her sins for this week.
I don't know that counts. Like, I mean, the Kevin and Jill didn't think it counted. They like, Kevin
That's
looked at
true,
her
yeah.
at the end of that episode. You are the worst fucking person.
Well, hey, at least she's got Tommy again at the end of the episode. So,
Well, he didn't know what happened. His opinion may change later.
She's probably not going to tell him all that. So, okay.
Anybody else get a vote, or do we agree?
No, I think that's a pretty good. I don't.
Shiv would be close,
I mean,
but Shiv
Shiv
really
is-
didn't do anything besides to Tom. And
Yeah.
she told Tom. Like the fact is, Tom's still there, so that's on Tom.
Yeah.
She said it on the marriage nights. I don't want to I can't be having a monogamous relationship like thing. Yes, it sucks that it happened over they already married, but like for her to do that, it's kind of just on brand.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, even though this show has historically been very critical to adulterers, I think Shiv probably does have to do more than just cheat on her husband to probably be bad guy.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
her
that's true.
baseline.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is 100% truthful there.
So I got some kill counts, leftovers. Like I said, the last episode there was kind of hard. So, but I got it to, I'm saying 26 kills so far in the first season.
Of what?
Dead people.
What show? Of leftovers?
Yeah. And a lot of that is dogs, to be fair. True Detective, we are up to 17 kills. So, not too bad. And what was it? Succession, I think, was at 1. So, we're doing okay.
Okay. We're not at the end of this. So, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was from the first season. So then we get to do some rankings.
Okay. So last week we did
Succession,
and it ended up being a 4, right? I was 4.5.
Yeah.
Mark was 3.5, and you were 4.
Yeah, 4.0. Yeah.
So we were all over the map, which Makes sense. I think I was at a 4 originally, and then Mark decided to be disrespectful as fuck, which is kind of on brand for the show for us. So I had to fix shit.
That's fair.
So leftovers. Oh, maybe we should fucking save that for the last one. Because I think that one's gonna be all over the map. But I'm the only one that hasn't seen it, so I should probably go first, right?
That seems fair.
So I'm not influenced by any of you people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that matters to you. Yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah,
Uh,
your opinion definitely won't matter. You're absolutely crazy. Oh
And
God,
like you said,
I'm gonna.
the highs are high and the lows are low. At least those first 2 episodes.
Yeah, but I don't. So there's 2 episodes that I think are some of the best in television. I think Guest and I think the Preacher episode
Yeah,
is
the boat and helicopter or
next
something like that.
is next level.
Mhm.
Everything else seems fine, but like not great. Those first 2 episodes are really bad. Um I'm at a 3. If I'm being 100% transparent. I just can't get it higher than that.
Okay.
Um
Three.
Maybe 3.5, but like,
No, speak your truth, Cody.
yeah, I'm at 3.
Okay.
Because like even if I was going into it and again rewatching it right now, I can name maybe 3 episodes from season 1 that I would really want to go back and watch. I don't think there's really anything else that I was, oh my god. I was more just pissed off watching the show at times. Like it just annoyed the piss out of me, which yeah, I have to go 3 on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 4. I think, like I said, there are some imperfect episodes, but some of the episodes are just so strong for me. And even now, watching it again, those first 2 episodes are tough to get through. Even knowing everything that I know about the show, those first 2 episodes are hard to get through. But by the time you get to the 3rd episode, like I said, I'm hooked from that point on. So yeah, it's a 4 for me.
Okay. Yeah. I'm at a 4.5. Like honestly,
Okay.
I think the season honestly kind of really humps for me. I really like the pilot. I think that is a really good first episode. Second episode is the only one that I think kind of brings it down a little bit. But I feel like after that we just kind of take off because then we get into Matt's episode and like the whole stuff, the everything, every kind of like a drama with the town like really starts to take off. And by the time we get to episode 6 with Nora's backstory, like all of it is great.
Mhm.
Like I really think like the show maybe starts out just. I don't think it starts out as slow as like you guys saying, just because I think the first episode's pretty good. But yeah, like like and we're talking about high highs. Like this
Mhm.
and this is I would say this might be my favorite season of the show. Like kind of I think this is probably still up there with that one. Kind of curious, like kind of how I feel like on rewatch, but yeah, I think
Hmm.
this first season is pretty spectacular.
Okay.
I think that breaks it. I may be wrong. I think it's like a 3.75. If I'm at a 3, you're at 4.5 and a 4. I think it's a 3.75.
Unfortunately, and that's where
Mm.
Okay.
we're related.
Thank God I voted for what I voted for. Fuck, if this was higher than the first episode of Succession, I would be rough. All right, True Detective season 1. Again, I'm first watching, so I'm at a 4.5. I think it's outstanding television. The reason why it's not at a 5 is because I think that one, I don't know what the rewatchability would be for me on this one at all. Don't know if I'd ever go back and really view it because I know everything. And again, there's no like moments to like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Like it's just the standard like paint by numbers. But again, they're painting the 16th chapel, so it's fine. Like, it just
Mhm.
doesn't do that for me. And then I think the Cole thing just kind of pisses me off a little too much, because it's like they string us along and then find out like, oh, it could be a fucking bear. It could be it's a fucking like bazooka. Like, it's not even fucking close to who Cole is. Like, it's not even close to what he could do. So yeah, it loses it. Hillbilly Rage at the end, but 4.5. I think it's excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also going to give it a 4.5. I think it's really great stuff, but there's just a couple like little nitpicks things here and there that stop me from giving it the full 5-star treatment. But it's as close as you can get without getting there.
So we're at 4.75 because Mark is coming in at a solid 5.0.
I mean, yeah, I love this season. It's 100% a 5. It is. I love the mystery. You have probably the most perfect chemistry between two leads I think as you will ever see on television. And I really like the writing of this show. I really love how like the season progresses. Yeah, it's amazing. I don't routinely rewatch this show, but I will go back to season 1 plenty. Yeah, so yeah, it's one of the best seasons of television ever.
I think it's really funny that I'm so glad we don't rank these amongst yourselves, because I think that now sits at the highest rated show on the channel that we've done. I think
Wow.
4.75 is the highest
I don't know.
What was season 5 of Shield? I think that's like right up there too.
I'll have to look it real quick. I may just talk on my ass.
We all give like season 5 of Breaking Bad like 5.
Yeah, I think there was a season of Breaking Bad that we all gave 5s to. Yeah.
Mark's kind of a fucking asshole. Don't remember?
I mean, I feel like I gave season 5 a 5. Like, I don't know what else I would give.
So last year, the only one to reach 4.75 was Shield season 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that is true. And then Breaking Bad.
I feel like Wire season 4 was also pretty. Wire season 4 and Breaking Bad season 4 had to have been up there.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's before I did like put them in the
that was before you
rankings
were doing
next
the
to each
thing.
other.
But like in our total rankings, though, those
4,
seasons are
5.
higher.
Yeah, I believe 4. I know Wire's probably not to the level because I was the curmudgeon in that group. But Breaking Bad season 4, I think, and season 5 are pretty high up there, so they've got to be pretty close. But yeah, they got to be at 4.75. They may be a perfect. I don't know. Mark, did you give 5s?
I know I gave 5s to both season 4 and 5 of Breaking Bad.
Oh, then yeah, you 100%. That is 100%. Those may be the perfect seasons of the shows.
Because I think like season 1 I was like a 3.5. I think season 2 I may have been like I think season 1 was 4, season 2 is a 3.5, and I think season 3 was like 4.5, and the last 2 were both 5s.
Oh, I don't have our scores for those shows. Yeah, I got the scores for the last season, but not those ones.
I mean, they're
yeah,
on
but I think that's. I could definitely go back and find this really quick, easy. So that is the show for tonight. Rare air, we can say that for True Detective season 1. It enters the Hall of Fame conversation of shows that seasons that we have done for this show. Next week we will start. Listen, I love this show. I have so much fun doing this show. I am not re-editing the intros every time to do different True Detectives in there. I'm sorry. I thought about it. I have zero interest in doing that. If it's a 4.75 of True Detective, is that the best season of True Detective? Is that accurate? Like, is there one coming up?
Having not seen 3 and 4, I'm going to say without a shadow.
You know what?
The
So then
season.
I am fully okay with leaving the best season into the intro for the entire run. It's a short 3 seasons or whatever, 30 episodes.
Season 2 and season 3, we're doing 3 weeks for each of those, and then season 4 is 2 weeks.
It would be extra work that makes no sense for me to do personally. But we're doing
imaginations.
We're all into season 2 now. So Succession, we do 3.
Yep, 3, 3, and 3.
Oh, 33 and 3. Okay.
Yeah,
Up
yeah.
to 9. That's our old school. My lights just went out. That's great time. Trying to tell me to go to bed. But yeah, so that is the show. We'll be back next week with more TV. So watch TV. Don't watch movies. Bye.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door.
So, I just wanted to get the gang together early in my tenure to say, yup.